In this video, I'm going to show you how to add post-purchase bundle offers to your Shopify store in 2025 and beyond. Now, if you don't know what bundling is, it's basically the action of taking two or more products and selling them together as a single unit, maybe at a discount, and don't allow the discount if they get any product on its own. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to increase your average order value when customers are buying throughout your store. A great examples for bundling can come from McDonald's. If you go there, you can just get the burger, you can just get the fries, you can just get the Coke. It's just going to be super expensive, but if you get the meal, you get a nice discount for the entire bundle. And you want to do the same on your Shopify store. And on this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up on your post-purchase page. And if you don't know what the post-purchase page is, this is basically a new page we're going to add between your checkout and your thank you page that's going to allow you to display one-time offers to your customers that they can accept with a single click and get charged immediately. And the product is going to be added to their order without them having to re-enter payment details. This is huge, guys. This is a great opportunity to increase average order value. First of all, psychology-wise, customers are already in the buying mode. They just made a purchase. They already have the credit card in hand, even though they don't really need it for the post-purchase page. Second, there is zero risk on the post-purchase page. Unlike pre-purchase, let's say on product page or cart page or even the checkout page, if you get customers to add more product to the cart, eventually they might get scared off when it's time to pay because the cart size and value is just more expensive. Let's say you get a product for, I don't know, $100, and then you add another upsell for $50 more. When as the customer I get to the checkout and I see $150, I might actually not convert and run away. But when you upsell post-purchase, there are two options. Either the customer is going to decline the offer and move on to the thank you page, or is going to accept the offer and increase your average order value. And this is why it's the perfect opportunity for you to upsell. Also, if you're going to display the right bundle at the right time to the right customer post-purchase, your conversion rate can go up to 30%. We've seen cases like this before. Now, before we jump into my screen, I'll show you how to set it up step by step. There are a few things you need to know about these post-purchase pages and post-purchase bundles. First of all, this post-purchase page is very limited in terms of design. Shopify provides us with pre-built UI kit. We can only use the elements from this UI kit, so we do what we can within the restrictions of Shopify, but just know you can play with the design however you want on this page. Second, not all payment methods are supported for post-purchase offers. For example, if your customers checked out using PayPal, you can only display one post-purchase offer. If your customers checked out using Stripe or Shopify payments, you can display up to two post-purchase offers. And if they're using other payment methods, it might not be supported at all. Now, if you're not sure about your specific payment method, just comment it down in the comment section below, and I promise we'll answer each and every one of you and let you know if it's going to work for you or not. And the last thing you want to know about post-purchase offers is that there are some extra limitations to it. For example, if the customer is having a free order and didn't pay for it, automatically post-purchase offers are not going to be displayed. Another example is multi-currency. If your store is using multi-currency and the customer checked out with any currency that is not your default currency, also post-purchase offers are not going to be displayed. And then lastly, you have manual payment methods. If you use any manual payment method like cash on delivery, for example, post-purchase pages are not going to be displayed. All right, so without wasting any more of your time, let's just jump into my screen and I'll show you how to set up post-purchase offer bundles on your store. Okay guys, so if you didn't guess already, for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to use ReConvert. It's an awesome app trusted by more than 40,000 active Shopify merchants with more than 5,000 reviews on the Shopify App Store. In terms of pricing, it's built for all sizes of stores. It goes as low as $5 a month if you have less than 50 orders a month, and then the price grows with you and you get better discounts as you grow. Of course, you have 30 days of free trial, and we make sure that your ROI is always positive. On average, we see between 1,000 to 4,000% in ROI, and usually the bigger you are, the better ROI you're gonna get from the app. All right, so I'm in my Shopify dashboard inside ReConvert. It's already installed. In order to set up my post-purchase bundle, I'm gonna head over to the flow builder on the top right corner of the screen. And here is the ReConvert flow builder. This is where you set up all the offers and all the customization you want. If you want to learn more about the flow builder, just click the help video button at the top right corner of the screen. And of course, if you need any help at any point, feel free to reach out to a live chat support at the bottom right corner of the screen. Now, there are multiple pages you can edit and optimize with ReConvert, but because we're talking about the post-purchase page and we want to set our bundle over there, I'm just going to select post-purchase offer number 1. The next step would be selecting the condition that I want to edit. Now, I'm not going to dive too deeply into conditions in this video because it might be a little bit complex and it's also out of topic, but conditions allow you to display different offers to different customers based on different conditions. It can be based on the product purchase, can be based on the numbers of orders for that customer, it can be based on the order value, based on country, based on a lot of other conditions. You can set it up very quickly. If you want to learn more about conditions, you can just click the link over here. What I will say about conditions conditions in this video that we create something called the default condition, and this is the offer that is going to be displayed by default to all of your customers that didn't match any other condition. And I do recommend optimizing your default condition either with our best practices that we learned analyzing tens of thousands of stores, or just use whatever you think will work best for your store. But it is important to make sure that every customer that checks out on your store seeing some sort of an offer, don't miss out on these opportunities to increase your average order value. Now that said, let's select the default condition. As you can see right now, I got nothing in here, so I'm just going to click on add widgets, and that's going to open up the ReConvert offer editor. If you want to learn more about the ReConvert offer editor, again, there is a help video at the top right corner of the screen. Now by default, when we create a new offer, we just put in a default upsell, but I'm just going to remove it for now because I want to add a bundle. Now in order to add a new widget, I'm just going to click the add widget button right over here. Now before adding my bundle, I think I'm going to add some sort of a title before. So let's just add something in the lines of bundle and save 20%. Or you know what, let's just make it one-time offer. I'm going to make it all caps. And let's make it centered, let's make it bold, let's make it big. Perfect. So now that we have our one-time offer, next step would be, let's add some time sensitivity in here. I'm going to add a timer. Let's make the setting, let's make it 7 minutes. All right. I'm not going to change the design. Again, there's plenty of settings. You can really customize everything that you want in here. Now that we have our timer, I'm just going to add a divider. I think it's going to look good. And you can, by the way, you can drag and drop it if you want to change the location of different elements. And below that, I'm going to add the bundles. Now, of course, there are other widgets you can add: upsells, banners, product recommendations, carousels if you want. Again, this is not something that we're going to talk on. I'm going to add the bundle. Amazing. So here is my bundle. By default, we have 3 products in the bundle. For now, I'm just going to remove the title. I don't really need it because we have another title specifically for that bundle. Now, as for the bundle, you can give it an internal name so you can use later on to analyze your analytics. So I'm going to call it notebook plus mug plus pen. All right, this is the bundle that I want to add. Okay, then we have the layout for the bundle. We can either choose grid, which we have right now, or a list. If we just want to display it in a different manner, I'm just going to keep it as a grid. And then for the number of products, you can really change the number of products that are going to be displayed. It's completely up to you. You can do how many products you want. You can also control the amount of products per row. So if you have 4 products in the bundle, for example, or 2, which is more likely, you can change the amount of products per row. So right now I have 2 products per row. I can even have it up to 4 products per row. Okay, you can go all the way down to 1. I'm just going to keep it, I think, at 3 products per row, and we're going to keep 3 products because this is really what I want for this video. As for shipping, I'm going to make it free shipping because they already paid for shipping in the order. There's no point in charging them again, but you can of course change it if you want. Then for the products themselves, you can choose product recommendations. You can choose to display the same product purchase, but I'm going to choose a specific product in this case. So the first one would be the mug, the second one is going to be the notebook, and the third one is going to be the pen. All right, so we chose our products. We now see the product details. Of course, if it's a dynamic product or product recommendations, we're just going to display placeholders, but now we have real products, so we're going to display the actual details. All right, so for the image, I'm not going to change anything. Same goes for the product title. As for the product details, this is the secondary titles that we see in here. I'm not sure if I want to display something. You can display the variant name, but we don't really have variant selection in this specific bundle. These are all products without variant, and you can use product with variants. It's not a problem. You can have a variant selector. It's not a problem. I'm just going to change it to a custom text, and let's just do 20% off. All right, let's just do this to all 3 products. So this is the first product. For the product details on this one, 20% off. Let's do this bold. And then for this product, also need the product details to be custom. Moving on to the pricing and discount. In this case, we can choose if we want to have the same pricing settings for the entire bundle, or if we want to split it. In this case, I want to have the same settings for all of them, and I want to have 20% off for the entire bundle. As for the pricing, I want to display not only the highest price, I want to display the highest and lowest price. That's going to show me the compared to price and the final price. These products doesn't have any compared to price. All right, moving on to the variant picker. It's irrelevant because none of these products have variant picker, so I'm going to remove that. Now for the quantity picker, I don't really want them to be able to get more than 1 bundle. Of course, you can do that. You can do that on the product level, and you can do that on the bundle level. But for me, I just want to disable it completely. So I'm just going to hide it from all 3 products. Let's see, that's the quantity and the quantity. All right, moving on to the product description. This is where you can decide if you even want to display product description or not, or make it collapsible and all of that. So I do want to have have the product description, but I'm going to make it collapsible for all 3 products because I think it makes sense the most. Keeping it open seems kind of weird. So I'm just going to head over to the description, make it collapsible, and now this is what my bundle looks like. So on the product level, I think we're good. I'm going to close all products, and below that we have some extra blocks. We have the total price block. I'm going to keep it just as it is, and we also have the order summary block right in here, and below that we're going to have the accept button and the decline button for this bundle. And that's it. I'm pretty happy with my bundle currently. Of course, if you want to add more offers, for example, let's say that I want to have the bundle and product recommendations below, I'm just going to add the product recommendations. Just, why not? Now I'm going to save this offer. And that's it. I'm done with my post-purchase bundle. Customers can now go through checkout, and then on the post-purchase page, they can accept and pay for all 3 products and add them to their cart with a single click without having to re-enter payment details. This is super powerful, guys. Now, of course, if they're not interested in the bundle, they can check out all of these other items and add them with a single click instead. Now, last thing we need to do is actually go through my store, add the product, go through checkout, and see what it looks like on a real store. So I'm going to close the offer editor. There is one thing you want to check before you do that. Head over to the Shopify settings, checkout, and scroll all the way to the bottom where it says post-purchase page, and make sure that ReConvert is selected and saved. Now, of course, if you go through the onboarding of the app, we help you through this process, so you don't need to worry about it too much. Now we are ready. Let's head over to my store. Here we go. And let's just pick this nice shirt. Just gonna put in my information. All right, so I'm about to complete the order. I should be able to see my bundle of 20% off a pen, notebook, and a mug. And below that, I should have the product recommendations. Let's just do it. Amazing. So here is my post-purchase offer. Here is the bundle. I can see the description for each one of the products, and I can see the payment for all of that. Below that, I can see the recommended products. I didn't invest too much into designing it, but okay. Now let's say that I choose to accept this offer. I'm going to pay now $112 and get all 3 items added to my. And here is my thank you page. As you can see, the bundle was added along with the discounts, all with a single click and charged by the customer without him having to do anything. This is massive. And below that, we're gonna have the product recommendations and upsells also generated by ReConvert, but we're not focusing on the thank you page right now. If you want to learn more on how to set up these recommendations, just check out on the app. You can ask one of our support agents or just check out our YouTube channel. We have plenty of tutorials. Now, heading back to the app, if I refresh the page, I should now see the increase in revenue and accepted offers. Let's just refresh. Amazing. We can see more accepted offers. We can see more revenue generated. The conversion rate went up. The ROI is infinity because I'm still on the free trial and I never paid anything to ReConvert. Below here, we can see the performance per page. Again, we focused on the post-purchase page. This is the page we really edited in this video. And below that, we can see the activity report. That's going to allow us to see when, on which order, which customer did what on what page, and what was the value of that action. In this case, we can see that I added all the items from the post-purchase bundle. And if I go to the flow builder and I head over to the first post-purchase page and select the page that I edited, I can see that I had 1 impression and 3 conversions. And the 3 conversions are for the 3 products that I actually purchased. And of course, if I click the page, I can see the analytics per widget. Right here, we have the analytics for the bundle itself. Below that, we have the product recommendations. We can see no conversions on the recommendations. However, we do have conversions on the bundle. This is it, guys. You now know how to set up post-purchase bundle offers on your post-purchase page in Shopify in 2025 and beyond. Before you leave, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you know whenever we release new features, and comment if you have any questions. I promise we'll answer each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.